Welcome in. Hope we're all doing well today. Hope we're having a good weekend. I actually didn't have a long weekend. Well, I did have a long weekend last weekend, but I decided to work just to save up the vacation days because you may as well. You may as well. If I wasn't gonna do anything on the day off, then I may as well just work, and then save it for when I actually need it for vacation. Yeah, and just saving them up. Grinding vacation day. Yeah, exactly. I just gotta bank like them all year. That's an oxymoron, grinding vacation. True. I mean, you can. Some people go on vacation like it's some people go on vacation like they don't relax on vacation. Although I think I'm the same way. Like if I'm like traveling, I'm not necessarily like relaxing, right? Like I would say like if I'm like sightseeing, it's actually pretty tiring. You can be like walking around like all day, like from like day to night. You could just be on your feet. Do I eat oats? Yeah, I guess so. Like oatmeal and stuff. And welcome in burrito. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I'm gonna save my vacation days and because you guys know I don't have enough, so I gotta just keep. Although I do have enough. I shouldn't be complaining actually because I know a lot of people have it a lot worse. But even I have 4 weeks and I just feel like that's not enough. So I save up all my holidays as well. And if I save up all the bank holidays as well, it's like 6 weeks. I'm like that's acceptable. But if I could, it would be a lot more. You guys know I'm on vacation a lot. Um, but yeah, I didn't. It was kind of bad weather anyway, so I didn't do much this long weekend. Um, last last weekend, okay. There's a lot of birthday. I feel like May is like a really common birthday. There's so many people with birthdays in May. Like in our community, there's like what like 3 to 5. I don't even know. We had quite a few, and then even in May, like it's been quite busy with like celebration because there's like Mother's Day, and then like it was our family friend's birthday, and then it's my brother's birthday coming up as well. So there's a lot of cake. I won't complain. I won't complain, but there's a lot of presents, a lot of cake, stuff like that. I'm excited though. You have 7 friends whose birthdays it's really common, isn't it? Welcome in, M. Yeah, I guess if you're buying all presents for all of them, it's an expensive month, and there's a lot of desserts. It's a very sweet month as well. And Mother's Day, so then you have to like get a Mother's Day present. There's a lot going on in May. I guess my birthday's in December, so it's kind of like the same thing. It's like the holiday season. There's Christmas at the time, right? So I guess it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, apparently it's I don't know like what the distribution of birthdays is, but at least around people I know, I feel like May is really really common. Um, I don't know what is 9 months before May. September? It doesn't really make any sense. I don't see any correlation there. And welcome in Zirconian. Thanks for the 44 months. How are you? I was trying to think of what I've been up to this week, but it really hasn't been much. I've been busy, but like not with like fun things. It's just like kind of like just like life stuff, you know, like just like errands stuff like that. Like it's really not exciting. I don't think I have anything too much to share. My computer crashed yesterday. That's exciting, right? My computer crashed yesterday. I think I updated my graphics driver, and I think something went wrong, or like I think there's some sort of like bug or something, because it was like it just updated on Monday. So maybe there's some sort of crash or something in the recent update because yeah, my computer did not like it just like suddenly like froze and then the screens went black because it was like a graphics issue, right? So like the screen just didn't show up, so I couldn't do anything. So then I had to like I was like, I didn't even know how to restart it from the button, but I just pressed and hold the button and it restarted, and it's been fine. But I think it's to do with the graphics driver, because when I opened the computer back up again, there was like a pop up that was like, "Do you want to send the crash report?" I was like, "Sure, I'll send the." I usually don't trust it, like sending the crash report, but this time I was like, "Please fix it. I'll send you the crash report." So hopefully, with that information, they can resolve this. Like, that's a really annoying bug. I'm like really hoping it does not happen for stream. That'd be really annoying. But as soon as I see another update, I will be on top of it. But that's why I never update things. Like, if there's like, like there's like, okay, the update could be like 2.0. I feel like I don't update until it's like 2.1. Because like I feel like there's always gonna be bugs in like the new version. So I may as well wait till they have like the patch in, But I was just wait. I'm always, although I have like the auto updates on my phone now, so I'm not like too far behind. If I had to like manual update things, I think I would be like a good like 2 years behind, which is probably not good. My laptop definitely is, but I won't get. I got an email from work at some point that was like, please update your computer. You're it's no longer supported. You did a workout today, then you realized you had to walk to the shop, like, eh? And then when I was at the shop, your brother-in-law called asking if I could help him move a dishwasher. That's a busy day. You should just lie down and not use your arms or legs for the rest of the day. I guess dishwashers are pretty heavy. I have a dishwasher, but it's quite small, so I don't know how heavy it is. But yeah, I haven't had Pilates for the last 2 weeks because 2 weeks ago my instructor was busy and she canceled it. And obviously last week I had that flat tire incident, so I didn't make it to Pilates. So yeah, this will be my first one in like 3 weeks, so hopefully I'll be okay. You got 2 dishwashers on either arm. So you have 2 dishwashers per arm. I think it's just one. I think even if you have 2 arms, can you really wash one plate with each hand? I mean, if you can, like, that's pretty impressive, I guess. But I usually hold like 2 sponges. 2 sponges, you're like, oh. I mean, yeah, you don't. If you can do that, yeah, if you can do that, I guess you don't need a dishwasher. If you can dual wield, or like you can go like Darth Maul and you can have like a double, like you can have like a sponge, one of those sponges on the stick, and then you could have like a dual wielding one, and then do 2 dishes at once. That'd be pretty impressive. I'm such a dishwasher like person though. I just put everything in the dishwasher that I think I can. Some things I don't trust it, but I try to put everything possible in. Although I ran out of like the rinsey stuff, the rinse aid. I ran out of that, and I ran my dishwasher once without it. It seemed fine, but I'll get more. I just have not been to the store. I've actually been fairly busy at work, so like I'm like, okay, I'll go to the store like at lunch, right? Like, cause I work from home, I could just like pop out for lunch, and then like go to the grocery store. But recently I've been like, okay, wait, I actually can't go. I'm just gonna wait. But then I'm reaching the point where I have like no food, so I gotta get on that. Welcome in, Ticklish. How are you today? Yeah, what's everyone been up to this week? I Yeah, I really don't have much. I really don't have much. Eating okay. I'm doing good. It's really a really nice weather this weekend, so I'm very very happy about this. Also, my phone just broke. Oh, thank you. My phone just broke. Okay. Um, you tried watching a smoothie maker the other day and you panicked because you couldn't find the little rubber gasket inside the lid. You even checked inside the filter, but ended up finding it under a glass. So back to hand washing only. Oh, like in the dishwasher, it got lost. That can happen. That can happen. You must have something. You got nothing. Well, I'm trying to think. Like, what from my week would be like worth sharing. Like, I feel like not much. I was gonna have to get a new smoothie. I mean, yeah, because if you lost the rubber thing, like it would just leak, right? It's like the one. There's like one. There's like the bottom bit that's like you screw, like it has like the thingy in it, and then like yeah, because it would just leak out. Written any sick code lately? Can't say I've written any sick code. I'm just I actually I don't do like really intense coding, I would say. I'm not like writing like entire like files and files of code, which is what I prefer. I don't like I can write whole things of code and I have, but I actually prefer more like DevOps kind of thing. So I usually get put on those because my manager knows. He's like, oh, like Miju. He doesn't call me Miju. He'd be like, oh, I would like this. How do you code with talent? No, you just have to learn. Sorry, I dropped my slipper. And I feel like anyone can learn how to do it. Cause like I've done coding workshops where I've taught 10-year-olds how to do it. So just think in your mind, if a 10-year-old can do it, so can you. You believe in yourself. You're as smart as a 10-year-old. Did they call you Media Games at work? Yeah, no one has ever called. If someone called me that at work, I would be like, oh, I need to quit my job. I don't think any of my coworkers have found my stream. I know some of them are gamers, so we were talking about Baldur's Gate at my meeting. I guess it wasn't this week. I guess it was last week. We were discussing. Okay, I was asking my coworker because I saw him talking in the like a group chat. So I'm talking about a group chat about Expedition 33. So I was asking about it. I was like, oh, like, what do you think about it? And then I was like, oh, like he's like, oh, if you like Final Fantasy. I was like, oh, I've never played Final Fantasy, but I played Baldur's Gate. And yeah, we were talking a bit about Baldur's Gate, and he also agreed that he does not like the movement system in Baldur's Gate. So I was like, I'm glad not the only one. Especially even though he plays D&D, or he knows about D&D, he was like, I don't like the movement. And welcome in, Marcos. I hope you're doing well today. Greetings from Canada. Imagine he calls you Miju one day. I would be so shocked. I'd be like, what did you call me? Okay, either I wouldn't notice because I'm like so used to it, or I would just be like, oh my god, you've known this whole time? Although I've never disparaged my coworkers on stream or anything like that, so I don't think it would be that bad. It would just be kind of weird. It would be like a collision of worlds, But I only ever have nice things to say about my coworkers because they're all pretty chill. So I guess that would be fine. I finally believe you're smart as a 10-year-old. Congrats. You need to get me a job at your company, call you that in every work meeting. Yeah, okay, that's a reason number 10 not to hire you at my company. Although I think you would like my company. I just don't think we have offices in Norway. And welcome in, Sergio. Hope you're doing well today. Disrupting the work meeting with LARP pitch. For real. There was a lot of LARPing conversations. And apparently even my manager came in, he was like, what are you guys talking about? And I was like, oh, we're talking about Baldur's Gate. And he's like, I love Baldur's Gate. Just started a new playthrough on patch 8. I was like, nice. We're all Baldur's Gate. I feel like more than any other workplace, if you work in tech, it's probably more common for your coworkers to also be into gaming. Because like, yes, we're all computer people, We like computers. We like games. Why are these streams called K-pop and yapping? Because that's what we do. We listen to K-pop and we yap. It's a pretty accurate description of stream. People come in, they know exactly what to expect. There's K-pop in the background and we're yapping. You're a computer. Yeah, we don't exist. People are worried about AI replacing tech workers, but we're already computer people, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, like you guys don't know. Like I could AI could just be really good. You just don't know. I'll show you my hands. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm real. I have 10 fingers. AI Jew games, no. Those look really real. It's come a long way, huh? You gotta always show your hands to prove you're not AI. Every meeting, we all show our hands just in case. Is that a wire sticking out of your hair? No, I don't have loose wires. That's I'm better than that. Would never. Although I will have some new gaming. I wonder if my coworkers are gonna play Elden Ring Night Rain, because I'm looking forward to Elden Ring Night Rain. Although I'm gonna be dead weight. How much of dead weight do you guys think I would be in Night Rain? Like I've recently picked Elden Ring back up again. I was playing a bit of randomizer, but I was like, wow, I forgot how to play. Not that I was good to begin with, but I did beat the game. And then yeah, so I'm like, oh, like I've kind of forgotten how to play. Capture, but instead of moving the puzzle piece, you show a pic of your hand. It does work, yeah. It would be scary if you glitch. Oh yeah, I feel like that kind of horror could be really scary. If you play Night Rain with your coworkers, they'll lose respect. I might be fired, yeah. If I play Night Rain with my manager, he might be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I hired you." Or he didn't hire me, but like he's like, "I can't this will be reflected on your performance review." Completely sandbagged us in Night Rain. I probably would. I don't know if there's like I was looking at the classes and some of them seem like, you know, like if I could play like a healer, you know, like something where like I could be useful, you know, even if I'm not very talented. Like maybe there's an option for that. Like I think I'll try one of those, you know. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Then there requires no skill or aiming. There's not much aiming in Elden Ring, is there? I mean, unless you're playing like an archer, like, but like who uses bows in Souls games, you know? Not many people. But yeah, it's usually everything is auto aimed, like you're locked on. But don't know. Yeah, maybe there's like a easy class, you know, for the people who just want to be like, you know, the Elden Ring equivalent of Yumi from League of Legends. Like, if I could be Yumi, I feel like I'd be fine, you know. Locked on, locked in. Exactly. Although I know Istat has been playing Elden Ring like it's his full-time job, so so I'm not hoping to reach that level, you know, like the dedication of that I've had and I think he's probably surpassed my playtime like 3 times by now. Even though I played Elden Ring for like a full year, I think he surpassed I probably only have like I don't even know. Like my original playthrough of Elden Ring only took about 40 hours. And including like DLC, some randomizer stuff, it was probably like 70 or 80, and I think he might be approaching like 200. We'll see. So I think in terms of experience, I probably have the least experience. Those games need more skill shots. Right, yeah, you definitely want skill shots in that. Although I've seen people play like the first person mod on Elden Ring. I mean, I feel like I would not survive that, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I don't. Maybe like the Night Rain characters play very differently than Elden Ring characters. There is one that's like Bloodborne inspired. One of the classes is like very similar to Bloodborne. It's like it's like the thing where like you get hit and then you can like heal it back if you attack them back. So I think that one will be quite popular because a lot of Bloodborne enjoyers, and it is a really cool mechanic to be fair. So I think that one will be quite popular. There's some weeby looking ones, you know, like like a samurai kind of thing. I think those will be popular. We'll see. And welcome in, P. Hope you're doing well today. You're so hyped for Black Myth Wukong. It's one listed on sale for cheap locally, but you kind of soured on Souls games? Why? I mean, they're not for everyone, of course, but I thought you were really into them because you're like such a Bloodborne advocate. You're always bringing up Bloodborne, you know? And maybe now you're just a weeb game. Is that what it is? You're just a weeb gamer. You've turned off to LARPing, you know? You just don't want it anymore. Who knows? I really wanted to play on Genshin. There's like the Tycoon event, but I haven't gotten around to it. And I think it might have ended. I didn't have time this week. You did try Bloodborne recently, and the first boss was so fun. I've only actually seen the first boss. It's that cowboy guy, right? Because I kept trying to force Jack to play, because I don't want to play it myself. I kept trying to force him to play, and he was not having a fun time, like, reaching the boss. The guy with the gun. Gascoigne. That guy. I mean, technically, Elden Ring is a JRPG, no? Is it not? It's an RPG. It's made in Japan, you know? The real, because I spent like 30 minutes looking for I literally like pulled up a guide. Like I was like, okay, go to that lantern, turn left. There's that guy at the window with the music. Okay, turn right there. It was actually so hard to find. I think maybe you just took a wrong turn at the start, and then we just went down like a rabbit hole of wrong directions, you know? But yeah, it's that was I think that kind of soured the experience, but I'm hoping to get him back in and continue the game, because I am very curious about Bloodborne and all that stuff, you know? Because I hear so many good things about Bloodborne. And I originally got into gaming. Like I learned about a lot of games through Jacksepticeye. I was a big I still am a big Jacksepticeye fan. So, and Bloodborne is one of his favorite games. So like I do trust his opinion, you know? I think he has good taste in games. So I'm like, I want to see it, you know? Like I want to see it. I haven't played Genshin since Lolly released. That's okay. It's okay. Take as much break as you need, or never go back, you know? Up to you. I took a little break as well. I'm still like, I have a love-hate relationship with Genshin at the moment, but there is so much I do love about it, right? Like I do actually genuinely really enjoy the gameplay of Genshin. And these days I've been really enjoying playing like the Abyss and sometimes Imaginarium, depending on the time. So Imaginarium I have a more like hate-love relationship with. These days I actually prefer Abyss more. But yeah. You're into gaming? Could have fooled you. Hey, I'm gonna be playing Night Rain. I'm gonna be a gamer. Playing Night Rain. What else? Oh, Deltarune. I'm so excited for Deltarune. I still like not my body, but like I have not processed that it's actually releasing. Cause it's been like 7 years. Like okay, it's been 10 years since Undertale came out. Almost. And like Deltarune, like the initial demos came out so long ago that I was like, it's not even close to being in my like saying like, oh, it's gonna come out. It's like Silk Song for people, you know? Except like he didn't keep saying it's gonna come out like this year, and then like lying. Except that part. It's more like Honda Chocolatier. It's like, oh, it's so far in the future. Like I'm excited for it, but like it's like such a distant thing that like I've never really considered, but it's actually coming. I'm so excited. I'm gonna just hunker down and just play it like all the way through in a dark room. I think I just played too many Souls at once. Elden Ring, then Bloodborne, then Dark Souls, and Sekiro. So no variety for. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They as much as fun as those games are, there's definitely there's a lot of similarities between them, right? So they play very similarly. So I think it's good to take a. I mean, JRPGs is pretty far from that, so you'll enjoy it. You don't have a computer right now. Oh, can you not play on your phone? It depends on your phone. Some phones really struggle with Genshin. Like unless you have like a pretty new phone. Like my phone is already starting to struggle with Genshin. It's only been a few years. That's a crazy variety. Some games you did dodge, but in Sekiro you have to pair. I mean, I guess Sekiro is a little bit different. And welcome in Gamer Sushi. How are you? Oh, we were listening to KDA. Angel. We forgot. Your phone overheated twice last patch? True, true. Yeah, these Genshin is getting harder and harder to run for sure. Um, KDA? Should we show them how we do it every day? Oh, we're not? Angel, why not? Eating pretty good. Loving your fit today. Oh, tell us about your fit. I want to hear it. And welcome in, Estad. How are you doing? We forgot. We did forget. We did not show him how we do it every day. We show him how we do it like every other day. That's okay. That's okay. No? Okay, that's okay. A secret fire outfit. Okay. Is that tapped out of Elden Ring to say hello? How's the 10-minute break from Elden Ring? You also ever have an outfit idea and then you put it on, it's not as cool. Oh, all the time. All the time. You never know till you put it on, you know? And then sometimes you see something and you're like, that's not gonna work. And then you put it on and it's like a lot nicer than you expected. Which doesn't happen often because like, why would you put something on if you didn't think you're gonna do it, you know? Yeah, new game plus 2 Verdon. You're already a Verdon again? Really? Oh my gosh. He's in too deep, guys. He's in so deep. One day you're gonna like until like up to new game plus 7. One of these days you're gonna like first try Verdon. Like if you do it enough, eventually you'll first try. Okay, well now that you've played like all the bosses like 3 times, what which bosses are you like, oh I thought it was pretty hard before, but it's actually not that bad? No hit. No hit Radon is so stupid. Like, come on. Sat, you haven't shown up to work in weeks. You're fired. Sounds good. Radon can't wait. He cannot wait, yeah. He has to be beaten 3 times in a row. 8 times in a row, you know? He's got to be saved from Mikola. Did you gather the story? the story of Consort Radon. Weird. I had to look this up. Apparently, Mikola, you know, brother of Melania, he used to do something with Moog, like they used to be like associated in some way. Like he has some sort of like control, I guess. But then Moog dies, right? We kill Moog in the story, and then he really likes Mikola really likes Radon for some reason, so Radon dies as well, and then he revives Radon in Moog's body, and that's what you're fighting during the Consort Radon fight. So Mikola's just like a weird kid, I guess. Mikola has a child's body, like always. I don't think he's actually a child. He just was cursed to always have a child's body, which is weird. Which is really weird. That's why a lot of people were very sus of Moog, because like everyone was like, oh, like why is Moog being so weird with like Mikola, who's like child, right? But then later you find out that it's actually the opposite. Moog was under Mikola's control. Melania's pretty easy. 9 Lynchy Microsaga, so like all weapons, you can even interrupt the water. You can interrupt the water fall. I thought you could only do that with the frost pot. Or you mean like stagger before she does it? How do you interrupt her when she's in, or like even in the middle? You did learn more of the lore. I was like, why does that rhyme? Mikola's like a master manipulator, just trying to control and use everyone. Yeah, exactly. That's why everyone says, like this is a ongoing joke that's like Moog beat the allegations, because everyone thought he was weird. Everyone was like, oh, this guy's like a predator, you know? But it was actually not under his control. So Moog has been redempted. And as someone, my favorite boss is Moog, so I'm happy for him. You know, like he was my favorite boss. Like mechanically, like not not like, oh, I think he's a cool person. I don't think anyone's really a cool person, but like um in terms of the boss fight, Moog is my favorite. What's the word of the day? Today's word is redempted. A new version of redeem. Did I say that? Did I say that? I if I did say that, then Red Dead Redempted. True. Red Dead Redempted 2. I think I made that up. So yeah, that's the word of the day. I was probably trying to say like redemption or like redeem. Oh no, yeah, you're right. It's redeemed. Why am I always getting my English corrected by Zirconian? English is my first language. Although, can I technically say that? Um, can I technically say that when I was a baby, there was a period in my life where I actually only knew Japanese. From like when I started speaking, whenever babies start speaking, to like when I was like 4, I only spoke Japanese really. So that's yeah, it's my second language. It's my second after French. Okay, true. My French. I'm still like I haven't learned the words to my. I'm learning a classical song right now, but the lyrics are in French. I haven't actually. I'm just singing it like just like without words right now, like learning the song without words. But I need to learn the French words. And I'm like I feel like if you're a classical singer, you just have to sing in so many languages that you have to sing in so many languages. And I'm like, doesn't it sound like really bad? Like you're not like comfortable, like you're not like obviously like fluent in this language. You're obviously gonna sound like a foreigner, you know? But maybe it doesn't matter because like you're singing like it's not like you're like saying like speaking in like a intelligible fashion, you know? You can speak French? No. um, how do you say it? Je n'ai pas parlé français. Start singing an opera and you'll have to learn Italian. True. Elisa will have to help me. She'll. I think most. It's pretty common for like a lot of opera songs to be in Italian, especially like the classic ones. But yeah, the first one I'm doing is French. And you're fluent in Latin. Actually, I was in choir in school, and we sang in Latin a lot. We sang in Latin. Um, we sang in one of our songs was in Hungarian. That one was really hard. Like Latin is totally fine because you can read it as if it was English, but one of them was Hungarian, and where I was like, I did not know what's going on. I was just saying stuff, you know. Um, Welcome in, Nova. What's the yap of the day? We have so many yaps like throughout the day. You know, like we go from topic to topic, and we never know where we're gonna end up. So, um, used to be Hungarian, and then you ate some. That's an Angel level joke. We'll get Angel to rate. I can't. I don't have the expertise to comment on that joke. But yeah, that was definitely the hardest one we did. Like we don't sing in English or Latin. Um, so I think but Latin is really easy to read. Maybe I was interrupting waterfowl with the bleed. Oh yeah, that would probably override it. Or if you got like a stagger in the middle, but she has a lot of like she has a lot of like what is it called, hyper armor during that time. So I'm assuming if you like fully stagger her, you can get her out of it, um, or yeah, if you like a bleed proc or something like that. Is a McChicken a burger or a sandwich? Yeah, they always say chicken sandwich, don't they? Instead of chicken burger. I think it's a burger. I think chicken burgers are burgers. A very brave opinion from me. You have PTSD from Latin grammar. Luckily, I never had to do grammar. I just read stuff. Is it McChicken nuggets or chicken McNuggets? It's chicken McNuggets. Who says McChicken nugget? Like what? What am I saying? Chicken McNuggets. McChicken nuggets. No, I've never heard anyone say McChicken nuggets. Sounds weird. Is a burger not just a sandwich? I think it's a sub category of sandwich. Regardless, you make or cycle so easy that as long as you're faster, you can run an attack a lot of the time. Yeah, there's also a lot of summons that do a lot of stagger, so it can be good. But like sometimes the issue is that's how I was trying to fight her as well. But the issue with that is that she jumps back a lot. Like she'll like have like a dash or like jump back, and she'll like, and you have to like keep closing the distance for her. And in some attacks, she has a bit of hyper armor. All burgers are sandwiches, but not all sandwiches are burgers. I agree. Can I get a McChicken McNuggets with small McCoke and large McFry? Yeah, that's how you have to order at McDonald's. Otherwise, they won't understand you. I think it's a sub. No, yeah, I realized that as I was saying. I was like, I can't say sub. Burgers are sandwiches, but it's weird to call them that. Like calling a tomato a fruit. Yeah, it's like it's not really. It's like technically correct, but it's not like in the nature of what we're saying, you know? So he's on micro staggers. Next time, you're telling us the nano staggers, the pico stagger. Oh no, that's only for certain bosses. Sub is like a whole loaf of bread cut. Yeah, exactly. I think it's like the long bread, you know. It's not colloquially correct. Yeah, this is a topic that comes up in the Stardew Valley community, because there's that argument between Demetrius and Robin says, "Hey, can you go buy some fruit from the store?" And he comes back with tomatoes, and he's like, "These are technically fruit." She's like, "Yeah, but that's not what I meant. Like, you know, that's not what I meant. Like, you're being really annoying, you know." And I'm like, I'm totally on Robin's side on this one. Like, he was being really annoying. If you told someone go buy fruit and they came back with tomatoes, that is, or they came back with like avocados, like, that's obviously not what you meant, you know. Like, you meant like buy apples, like buy, you know, that kind of thing. So let's talk about them. What was it? Ado stagger. My science is not up to date. I got to Pico. I got that far. What's Ado? And welcome in, Maestro. How are you? How was your week? What is Spidon? It's. Have you played Breath of the Wild? Do you know Sidon? You know Sidon from Breath of the Wild? It's him, but a spider. Ado boy? Yeah, I don't. Maybe. No, you never played Breath of the Wild. Well, you'll just have to take our word for it. Oh, actually, I have a better picture of him. Sidon. This is Sidon from Breath of the Wild. He's like a shark guy. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that he's a spider now. Just all his arms in a formation. I believe you. Thank you. And he's hot. He is kind of hot. He is like a fish, but he's like a hot fish. If that makes sense. It's just how he is. He's the husbando of Breath of the Wild. Many might say. Some people may like Rivali, but I don't associate with those people. But Teba, I could understand. Hot? Oh, he's a tropical fish. No, he's a shark. He's a shark. You're suspicious of him at first? Just a random shark luring me into his village? I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought about him when I first ran into him when I was playing. I think I just trusted him. I was like, oh, some guy is asking me to come over, you know? And then he was like, he does the special smile, and I was like, you know what? I'll trust this guy. But then I was like struggling getting there because it was raining. I was so annoyed. I had a really rough time getting there. I was like, Sidon, like, why aren't you helping me? Like I cannot. I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm trying to get to you, but like I can't. But I guess he's testing me, and he's like, if I can't get through, he doesn't want me, you know? And I was like, that's valid. Like, if I can barely get past all these monsters to your house, like, how am I gonna help you? You're doing well. Just ate breakfast and then do Genshin dailies and then watch Weave stuff. Okay, well, I approve of 2 of 3 of those things. Okay. Um, have you ever heard of megalodons? Yeah, I'm a little bit scared of sharks, so I don't like the idea of megalodons. I just want to do the special smile. It's when you smile and then like a sparkle. It like sparkles. Like in the cartoon. I don't know if you can do it. Maybe stand near a light. Put something shiny on your teeth. Megalodons are the super cool, angry. I don't know if they're angry. They're just really large. Sidon's second husband or first number one husband is Kai. I think the OG husband from stream. Yeah, it's a good question. That's a good question. If I had to rank them, I don't know. I do like Kaya and Leon quite a bit. Sidon is definitely third. Um, but I'm not sure. Like Leon was, I think, if we're going in like order, then I guess. Did I play Genshin before I played Pokemon? No, I played Pokemon before I played Genshin. Yeah, I need to I need to make a I need to I think it's hard to rank them. It's hard to rank them. You brush your teeth with glitter. I think that'll do it. That'll do it. You like all kinds of water animals except for the parasitic ones. I'm just a bit scared of like I don't know. Like I feel like if you're swimming and there's like stuff under you, I don't really like it. I think it's a pretty common fear though. Like stuff in the ocean. But yeah, it's a I don't know. Like I think if it was like based on real life, I think Leon is the nicest. Leon is the nicest. I guess Sidon is also nice, but he's like a shark. Um, Leon is nice and he's human, you know. And Kaya has a different appeal. But I think in Genshin, I like Kaya the most, but I like Albedo quite a bit as well. Like I really like Albedo, so it's kind of tough as well. And I really like Linny as well. So it's Genshin is a lot of options, you know. But I feel like Leon from Pokemon is like the OG like OG stream crush, you know? What is that? Metal. It's not a metal detector. It's a ring light. It's a ring light. I don't have a metal detector. Imagine swimming in this squiggly wiggly touches your feet. Exactly. It's terrible. I can't deal with that. But my number one ocean fear is like the giant saltwater crocodiles. Those are so scary. Crocodiles are just freaky, right? Because they're like dinosaurs, you know, like but they're like having massive jaws. Don't like crocodiles. They're so big. And welcome in, Ricky says that I'm gifting 2 subs. You get 30 days of an unlimited anime on Crunchyroll. Yeah, they kept popping up when I started my stream. It was like there's like some like sponsor thing from Crunchyroll, and I was like, please, you're not that cannot be on the stream. You know, it's not allowed. But like, how much is a subscription to Crunchyroll? It's probably less than 2 subs, no? Or maybe it's cheaper. I don't know. Cause like even here, a sub is like $8, so it'd be like what? Like how? I feel like a subscription roll, a Crunchyroll subscription can't be more less like can't be more than $15. You say your number one Genshin waifu is Beidou. Second is Mavuika. Oh, she made her way up. Third is Dia. Fourth is Yelan. And fifth is Shenhe. I see you have a type. Fox are chill in my opinion. They're always smiling. No, they're not chill. They're not chill. They're smiling because they want to eat you. Yelan mentioned. Is Yelan your favorite ticklish? Miju boycotting Twitch while the Crunchyroll campaign is ongoing. How dare they? How dare they? $7.99 tier 1, $14.99 for family. Or so I'm told. Crunchyroll sound like a food. It does sound like a sushi roll, doesn't it? That's probably on purpose because it's meant to be like Japanese adjacent, you know? What's Maestro's type? Like mommies. You would go for a Crunchyroll for real. I think we do have those. Like we have like what they call like I almost said country roll. Crunchy rolls is like the ones with the flaky, the crunchy flakes on top. Those ones are good. But yeah, I would eat a crunchy roll. There's a sushi place I like that has like a crunchy version of certain rolls, and they have like spicy mayo and the crunchy flakes on them. Really good, actually. Country roll is also my favorite type of music. Country roll. Is that like country combined with rock and roll? You'd eat Crunchyroll, YouTube, and you would eat YouTube and Twitch. I feel like Twitch does not sound like a good. If someone was like, "Would you like this food?" It's called Twitch. Like I feel like that doesn't sound good. You know, I feel like that doesn't sound. It doesn't sound appealing to me. Crunchyroll sounds a lot nicer. I would say for me for waifus, I have like kind of an opposite taste as Maestro. I really like Farina. Farina is my number one. No, I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Who's my favorite? I do like Shenhe in her new dress. I think she's pretty. But would I date her? Like I don't know. I think I would prefer. Who's my favorite? Now I'm like blanking. I feel like I can think of it so easily for my other characters. Like Farina is my favorite female character by far. Genshin characters. Yeah, sushi last week for your dad's birthday. Sounds delicious. Is sushi in Norway good though? I mean, I don't know if you have much comparison. Twitch is not edible. Yeah, it doesn't sound. It sounds like a lead battery. It does. It does. What's the opposite of mommies? Like a cute, like type, I guess. You know, like I don't know, like Barbara, like the opposite. That'd be the opposite. Your number one waifu used to be Lysel, but now you're all about Minthara. Come on, man. Is Minthara, does she even have that interesting of a storyline? Because I've heard people say it's not worth, you know? Because, like, you get rid of the entire grove, you get rid of a whole bunch of storylines. Like, you lose, like, Karlak and Will if you destroy the grove, right? So it's like, it can't be worth. We didn't meet you cosplay as Arlecchino. Oh, I do love Arlecchino. Actually, yeah, you're actually I totally forgot. Number one, waifu for me in Genshin is Arlecchino for sure. And welcome in Pokemon. If you're doing all today, opposite of mommies is babies. I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's not in the spirit of the discussion, you know? It's like, oh, like what kind of waifus do we like? I feel like that type is maybe the opposite of like the really like cutesy type. Like, you know, I think that would be the opposite. I like Hutao and Kujo Sara. I don't remember if I like someone else. Fair enough. Kujo Sara is an interesting choice. I feel like that's not a common one. We're the best salmon in the world, so I can't. Oh, that's true. We have pretty good salmon here too, but I guess not best in the world. I guess you guys have that. Can we be like second? BC salmon? Can it be second? Unless Mija cosplays as Venti. I would love to cosplay as Venti. I do love Venti. Arlecchino, true. Yeah, Arlecchino was like in me. I totally forgot because like as soon as I watched the trailer, as soon as I saw Arlecchino, I was like, that's my girl, you know. If I could date any women in Genshin, it would be Arlecchino for sure. I mean, I actually no, but it would be scary. But like, maybe not. You don't have to destroy the grove to romance her just for the special scene. You don't. Okay, I didn't know you don't have to. Oh, I guess because you could meet her later in Moonrise, right? Mona and Yolan, of course. Two Hydro girls. You got some salmon today. Nice. Enjoy. What kind? Like, are you like cooking the salmon? Sushi salmon? You thought Arlecchino was just Miju from Genshin universe? There's no way, man. You think I'm Arlecchino? If I was a Genshin character, I don't think Arlecchino's like scary, like, and she's like very like cunning. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that in me, you know? As much as I would love to, I feel like I don't have that in me. I'm trying to think of different characters. I really don't like the recent, really don't like the recent Genshin characters, honestly. Yeah, I would say Arlecchino number 1, Farina number 2. Like I love Farina. She's one of my favorite characters. In terms of female characters, I think she's like, I think she's the best written for sure. But like she obviously had a lot of screen time. Like she had a lot of depth to her. Fish salmon. Oh, aside like instead of non-fish salmon. Not to mention height difference. Yeah, I don't know if I could pull off the Arlecchino cosplay because of the tall female height, you know? I feel like the tall female characters are a bit harder for me to pull off. Not because of any height issue, just, you know, it's tough out there. You're 0 for 2 on cunning and I'm 0 for 3, cunning, scary, and tall. Cunning, scary, and tall. So that's a tough one. Trying to think. I think Nilu's really pretty as well, but I don't really like her personality. I think I don't like how they wrote her. I think it's weird. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know. Because like that's the thing with there's a lot more female characters than male characters in Genshin. But a lot of female characters are also like children. You know, like it's like, oh, like there's some of them are quite young, but so are the boy characters. There's a lot of like young boy characters, kind of. So it's tough. On the other hand, we must protect her at all costs. I do really love Klee's like her skin, like the witch skin. I think that's really cute. But I feel like I would feel really weird cosplaying a child. You know, like I feel like I just feel strange. Like, do I really want to dress up as a child? Like, no, not really. So I think I'll stick to, and maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll stick to the medium height female characters. You know, not the. No, I mean I look small, but like I don't want to dress as a child. You know, that just feels weird. Like as a costume. You know, she's like 5 years old. Do I want to? Do I want to do? And I like characters where I feel like I fit the vibe of the character more. You know, where it's like not too far from me as a person, and Lee obviously is not similar to me at all. She's 5 years old. Bartender stream is Diona. That's your stream. You do that, man. Is that as a cat girl? Bartending as Diona. Good work. Good work. You gotta do her lines. Shaken and stirred, you know. Remember liking Yanfei? She's cool. Estat loves Yanfei. What's the longest conversation you've ever had with someone? You once had to talk to someone for like 3 hours. Does stream count? Because if stream counts, I've streamed for like a long time. It's more of a one-sided conversation. Miju's Mona. No, I cannot steal that spotlight from Istan. Istan is the one who needs to do the Mona cosplay one day. Like, we'll find one. We'll find one. And welcome in, Jimmy. What did you miss? Oh, not too much. We're just yapping away as usual. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I think there's no character right now that I really want to cosplay. Especially the newer Genshin characters are quite. The newer Genshin characters are quite fan servicey, and I don't necessarily want to wear any of their costumes. So I have not. Like, there's recently with a lot of the costumes, it's like it's like barely staying on, you know? Like it's like stuff is taped to them. It's clearly just like taped to them. So there's not really ones I like right now. Out of the five like version 5 characters, I think it would have to be like with version 5 characters, it would be like Maybe Sit Lolly, but I'm not a huge fan of how they wrote it either. Gale cosplay. It's time. It's time. Miju as Gale. He just looks like a guy though. Like, how would I do that? Like, I feel like he just looks too much like a normal man. He is a human, to be fair. I can't think of any other male character I would like Astarion, like Astarion cosplay. I feel like that's weird. I mean, like everyone just looks. The male characters are pretty normal looking. Like compared to like you have like Karlak and Minthara and Lae'zel for the female characters, but the male characters are all pretty humanoid. You know. You're gonna say Shenhe, but too much saying what the belly is showing. Oh, like in her original outfit. If I were to cosplay Shenhe, I would cosplay her skin, cause like, um, I really don't like Shenhe's original outfit. I feel like it falls in line with the current Genshin characters as well. Halson is just elf plus beta. Exactly. Like, how would I cosplay Halson? I feel like that's not possible. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I were to cosplay, if I were to cosplay, Baldur's Gate character, like, it kind of has to be Shadowheart. But like, I don't really want to cosplay Shadowheart. What do you call the irritated alien that has 2 arms and 2 legs? Humanoid. What? And I feel like that doesn't make sense. You'll show the ab. True. There's like an ab window. Yeah. What is the purpose of Shenhe's like belly window? Like, there's so many things that I'm learning. Like, some people like. I guess it's like a subset of people. I don't know if it's like all like if it's a really common thing to enjoy. But like for example, they show like armpits a lot. Like on female characters, I'm like, is that a thing people like? Like, I guess. Like, there's no way it's that common that it's like selling. It's like increasing the sales, you know. And then what is up with the belly window? Like, why? It's not even like an ab window. It's just like her belly button. Like, okay. That was a good joke. I felt like it was. I felt like it was like it just didn't make a lot of sense, you know? Because why is it human? Because he said it's an alien. You know? I feel like it has to work on multiple levels. Or you're saying it's just a humanoid shape. I feel like the alien part could have been left out and it would have been the same. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be extra harsh. I'm giving you a grade. I would say that's like a C. Abju and navel window. Yeah, I just don't understand the point of Shenhe's. Maybe that's just like a thing people like. I don't know. I feel like on male characters it makes sense because you're like showing off their abs or whatever, but on female characters, it's like what are you really showing? You never get the reaction you want of a dad joke if she's allergic to them. I get too many dad jokes. I feel like it's not. Yeah, that's how I feel. Even if something of appearance or character resembling that of a human. Yeah, I do get that. I do get that part. But I just felt like I needed that extra layer to make it work. You know. You laughed out loud and spit out my milk. Okay, well, at least you got Jimmy's reaction. There you go. Yeah, but on Genshin they show like really random things. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that are like fan service for women. But some of the stuff they make as fan service for female characters, I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, why are you showing this? Like do people really like armpits that much? Like, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. But I feel like for female characters, it's like it's like characters with their sleeves rolled up, or like Child, for example, has like a little like flap on his clothes, so you can like kind of see his abs when he like does certain moves. I feel like it's more subtle. Like a lot of times with the male characters, it's more like they're not like showing a lot of skin, you know? Um they're not like half naked or anything like that. They're just like um it's like very specific things, but it's like subtle, you know? It's like small amounts of stuff, you know? Um I was actually just I have a video on my watch list. I didn't actually finish it yet, but it was about um like how to sexualize male characters. Because I feel like it's not as commonly done, right? Like a lot of times in like a multiplayer game, like the female characters will all be like super sexualized, but a lot of times the male characters are not, or maybe they just don't know, or they're sexualized in a way that's like appealing to men, you know? So I think it's definitely there's a lot of progress to be had in the fan service for women, but some games are doing it for sure. Some people calling Yulon armpit mommy, or some people calling Dia ab or belly button. True, true. Yeah, the Yulon armpit thing, I will never understand. She's always showing off her armpits. I'm like, put those away. Put those like, come on, Yulon, put it away. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. I just like threw my phone. I guess you know there's a small subset of people who really like it. And they're like spending money on Yulon. I guess like I don't know. But like a lot of characters do have that. Like even Jean, it looks like she's wearing like a jacket, but then you realize, you're like, she's wearing like a cover thing, and then her sleeves are detached. So when she lifts up her arm, you can see her armpits. I'm like, why is the armpits always a consideration here? Like, put away the armpits. Exactly. I just felt very strongly about it. I need to make my point. I need to make a loud sound. You know what I realized today? I have like a Brita filter for my water, and I was like, oh, maybe I should change it because I was like, oh, like it looks kind of gross. Like I feel like I should change it. And then you're supposed to change every 2 to 3 months. And then I checked, like I was right down when I last changed it on the box, and I pulled out the box and I was like, oh, I haven't changed it in a long time. And I was like, is that okay? Am I okay? Like I've been drinking like really old Brita filter water. Like is that safe? Like am I gonna die? You know? But I changed it, so maybe it's fine. Um, is it its meaning? What? Is it its meaning or the word itself? Armpit seems like a likable word. It seems like a likable word. Ricky, you're exposing yourself as one of the armpit enjoyers. um, you've been training your immune system. I guess it's not. Yeah, whatever. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, I guess. I'm welcome in social. You drank old Brita filter water and you got isekai'd. Can that happen? I do not. I do not want to be isekai'd. That sounds terrible. Is not. Read carefully first. Its meaning or the word itself. Not in Spanish. Oh, it doesn't seem like a likable word. Is what you're saying. It was like there was a lot. The negation was at the end or at the start. And welcome in Momo. Not you drinking tap water. I mean, tap water is totally fine. Yeah. We live in a place where tap water is generally safe to drink. Exactly. Because I noticed my water filter was getting really, like, it would get dirty very quickly. So I was like, it was just probably because the filter was old. So I've been drinking tap water recently. But I kind of prefer the taste when it's been filtered. Because I feel like the tap water has like a very specific taste. But it is still good. Like obviously the tap water is really good. And also I like my water to be room temperature. So like if I take it straight from the tap, I have to like adjust it, you know? Like it has to be like the right temperature. And then cuz like usually if I just take water from the tap, it's cold. You just straight from the faucet. I don't drink straight from the faucet. I just put it in a glass. You have issues explaining yourself. Be careful. You don't want to be confused for the armpit enjoyers. You got to be very clear. You should have a disclaimer. I don't like armpits. Let me explain. Um, yeah, maybe I should just get rid of the water filter because I'm not remembering to change it often enough. It's probably better to just drink. I mean, obviously, I never thought it was bad to drink the tap water. I was just like, I like leaving the water there at the room temperature. Saves water to drink without a glass, less dishes. I mean, I just use my water bottle. So I just wash this like once a week. So it's fine. I guess it's kind of dirty for a week, but like, I'm sure it's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah. I'm kind of getting used to the tap water taste. It tastes quite different when it's been filtered. I think because like it filters out like the chlorine. I think, like not that there's a lot of chlorine in tap water, but there's like a small amount. Although I really notice the differences between like in Japan, the water is really hard, right? So I definitely notice like my hair gets like really my hair gets really frizzy in Japan, and I always get like acne when I go to Japan, and which I don't normally get acne, so like I always get like, or like not always, but like I'm more prone to it. Miju only drinks room temperature distilled water. Yeah, only bottled water, completely distilled. Some people enjoy the chlorine taste. Yeah, they do. I'm realizing one of Tifa's popular things is her stretching after her battle, showing her armpits. Oh no. I guess it's a thing. Yeah, I guess it's just a thing. Like, I never really thought about this, but like, why would you like armpits? They're like kind of sweaty, you know? Like, surely, like, is that good? I don't know. I feel like out of all the places on someone's body, I feel like the armpit is most likely to be stinky, you know? For the record, I don't like Yolanda Tifa characters for their armpits. Thank you for clarifying. Would the joke work better if it said robot instead of alien? I think humanoids associate with aliens more than anything. Yeah, probably, yeah. I think humanoid wouldn't work as well. For robot. Is the armpit or the stretching gesture itself? Yeah, I don't think it's because of the armpit. Because I think she wear the shirt like mine. Like it's not like specifically exposing her armpits, you know? I think it's just like it's probably just like her stretching. Live workshopping the joke. Ticklish will try it again in like 6 months when I've forgotten the joke. I'll be ready. Really enjoyed your joke. There you have one lifelong fan, Ticklish. When you start your stand-up show, like Jamie will be there with his milk. Ready to spit out the milk. Okay, speaking of drinking water, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Mallow Mart in the meantime, and remember, everyone, to hydrate, whether it's from the tap or if you have a water filter, make sure it's not really old, because like mine was really old. It was really gross. Okay, give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's actually like fairly warm. It's like it's quite warm in my condo today because it's like it was really sunny all morning, and now like it gets really bright out at like I don't even know what time does the sun rise? Like 5 a.m. I feel like it's quite bright at even if I wake up at like 6, you know. Yeah, the sunrise is at 5 a.m. It doesn't set till 9 p.m. So the days are getting quite. I guess it's almost June. Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's almost June. Um, the time really flies very quickly. You know, it's already summer. I in my mind like winter just ended. I feel like oh we're just starting spring. You know, but really we're almost into summer. So that's that's fun. Hopefully, I'm really praying that we don't have a heat wave here because the last um the last few years there's been heat waves and it's been so brutal. Time to look for a house. Oh, wait, summertime. You true. Um, how's the houses looking? I want to move this summer as well, but I I haven't looked yet. Hopefully, it is not too expensive. I'm talking about you. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about. Wait, was it not? Was it not the summer? I thought it was this year. We had 27 degrees the other day. Now it's like 10 degrees, and it's been raining. And today it's fucking windy. That also happened to us. I mean, we didn't go all the way to 27, but we had like we went up to like 24, and then suddenly we went back down to 10. But now it's gonna warm again. I think we're finally in real summer. How hot is a heat wave in Canada? Fahrenheit, please. Bro, I don't know in Fahrenheit. In Celsius, we've hit about 40 degrees. And that was like like just a random heat wave. Like 86 to 90. That's like normal weather. That's like 100. It's over 100 cuz 36 is body temperature and like 37 is like a fever and 100 is like body temperature, right? So it must be above 100. It is, but the house is red. Ah, okay, I see. Looking for a new one, we'll wait. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, at least you don't have to worry about that. That'll be a lot easier for sure. Yeah, I would say yeah, heat wave here is like we've maybe like 100 plus. And that's like only like 1 or 2 days where that would happen. And then our normal summer temperatures are like yeah, 86 would be really hot. For our normal summer temperature, 86 would be like quite warm. It would be like the hottest day of the summer until we started having these heat waves. So don't really know what's up with that. And they're pretty brutal here because like not many people have AC. I live in a really new condo and there's no AC here, even though it's like pretty nice and pretty new. And our houses are built to trap in heat because they're meant to like withstand the winter. Like most every house has heating. Like we all have heating and the houses are meant to like insulate from the cold outside. So it just makes it extra warm in the summer, which is not fun. It's just not fun. But I really want to move to a place that has like built-in AC, but it's not like super common, so we'll see. It's kind of like a want, not a need, but if it keeps having heat waves, it might be a need. It would definitely be really nice. Although sometimes I just like being in like when it's warm out, you know? I just like being in the warm because sometimes I'm really cold for no reason. So sometimes I'm like, even though it's like kind of like hot in the house, I'm just like chilling in the. I'm like, I'll just leave the windows closed and just bake in here, you know? Kind of nice. But it's probably not nice if anyone else comes into my house, so. I always have like I'm like borderline anemic. I'm no longer anemic, but like I'm like my iron is still very low, so I think I just have like really cold hands and feet a lot. Especially between meals. If I've just eaten, it's okay. But then like if it's like before a meal, I'm like cold, you know? I am a recovering anemic. I think I'm just gonna take iron pills like forever. Cause I was taking them for like years, right? I was just, and then I was like, oh, like maybe you shouldn't keep just taking iron pills like without having a blood test, right? I was like, oh, it's probably fine, but like, I guess I should check. And then I got checked, and they're like, yeah, it's still really low. Like, you gotta sort this out. I was like, okay, fine. Um, I'll just take them for the rest of my life. I'm sure it's fine. I think it's fairly hard to overdose. Like, I think you'd have to take quite a bit to actually overdose. And if my iron is low anyway, then it's probably not gonna happen. So it's fine. It's fine. I'll try not to take like too many supplements though. Like, because one, supplements are really expensive, and two, it's like how many do you really need? I feel like if you live in Vancouver, if you live in a place that doesn't have a lot of sun, vitamin D is always good. I feel like vitamin B is also good, but um, I try not to buy too many. Because before I was like, oh, I probably need like calcium, and I probably do, but I was like, can't be bothered taking all these things. Take a multivitamin one and omega-3 one, which is mad expensive. Yeah, some supplements are just so expensive. Like, I think generally like probiotics and stuff. I used to take probiotics, but I felt like they didn't really do much, so I didn't continue with them. But yeah, those ones are really expensive, I found. But yeah, I guess you probably had to take some if you're vegan. I think I mean, I guess I could eat like a steak every day and probably not have to take my iron pill, but like, I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just take my iron supplement and call it a day. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Iron IV drip. Is that a thing? Um, I got my blood test done a few weeks ago, and luckily I have like really visible veins. Like I feel like you could probably see them on stream. Like I have like really visible veins, so I feel like they shouldn't have any issues sticking me with the needle. But like, yeah, I don't think anyone's ever had an issue. I just chew in a bit of iron. There's actually like those things like there's like the iron fish. There's like a little like metal thing that you can like cook with your food. Like you just put it in your food and apparently it adds iron. I'm like, I don't know how legit this is. Why wouldn't you just take the supplement instead of putting some metal in your food? Like, I don't know. I thought you thought you got rid of epilepsy, but apparently the vertigo and everything you've been having is because you started eliminating your dose and the thing was not gone. Oh, so you just have to keep taking it like forever? Is that what it is? Yeah, but be careful. Iron is made of metal. That's true. That's true. But like, why would you just cook with like a iron thing? And then you can't like share your meals if there's like iron in it, because like not everyone needs so much iron. Um, apparently, well, yeah, I guess it's just safer to take it in that case, right? Because you don't want anything to happen. Yeah, be careful. But luckily, I don't have anything like. I feel like iron supplements is the most ongoing. I guess the most risky medical thing I've had is like I had my retinal tear, but it wasn't all the way to a retinal detachment, so it's probably fine. um, and I did get like eye surgery for it, but like it wasn't like an intense surgery, you know. It's always you need more iron in your diet and never you need more steel. Yeah, I've been eating all this steel for nothing and copper and all that, you know. And Kalani, welcome in. Thanks for the 42 months. Enjoying your non-long week. Oh wait, you have another long weekend, don't you? Isn't it Memorial Day on Monday for Americans? Jealous. Very jealous. Even though I guess actually I'm never jealous of Americans because every time I look at my work calendar and we see like sorry to Americans, but like it's like Canada, UK, Ireland, America, and like Canada has like twice the holidays that America has, and UK has like or Ireland has like way more than that. So like I'm like, rip America. You guys only get like 5 bank holidays a year. Like what? Christmas, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, July the 4th, Labor Day, Thanksgiving. You guys get like 6? Maybe more. I'm probably missing some. President's Day, I don't know if that's a thing. Like, like, it's like you get like 7 or 8, but like I feel like um in Canada we have way more. Um Even having absence crisis or whatever you call it, which is safer than an actual um crisis episode. But it was still an what is that? You didn't notice what I had until Kimmy came and noticed because living by yourself you cannot see you having that kind of like you lose time. Like you just like blink and it's like a little while later. But yeah, it's like and then and in America as well, like there's no like minimum requirement for vacation days, right? It's like it's like you could technically be allowed like 0 vacation days. I'm like, man, that's rough. That's rough. I think in America they only like it's like pretty common to have like just like 2 weeks of vacation or something like that, or even none. A lot of people have none. It's weird, but pretty much. That's kind of scary. But yeah, I guess it's safer than like an actual seizure. You see what happens around, but at the same time you're not there. Oh. Yeah, that is kind of scary. Well, at least like you'll be living with Kimmy, right? So at least someone will be there. But I guess it's not like a danger to your health, unless like I guess unless you like were in the middle of doing something that could be like dangerous, like the stove or something. Your okay again not happening since you got your dose back. Okay, I'm glad it's helping. I'm glad it's like just gets rid of it. Yeah. I guess it can be scary, like if you live alone, like if something happens to you, like it might be a while till someone realizes, right? But I guess someone would notice eventually. If I ever miss stream and you guys don't see me on Discord, you can be concerned, you know? Imagine that drive. Oh, true. I didn't even think about that driving. Yeah. Are you allowed to drive? I guess once you're on your medication, it'll be fine, right? Um, if something happens to me, you'll just assume I ditched you. I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I get like if like a lot of people just come and go, right? On online communities and on stream communities, like people just disappear, right? And I wouldn't assume they're dead, you know? Unless they said something before they left or there was something that um if there's something that makes me think that they might not be okay, like if they're like, oh, like maybe they're in a certain country that's it could be a bit dangerous, or like they're like, oh, I'm going into major surgery tomorrow, and then they don't respond the next day, I might be a little worried. But like honestly, that's the thing, like if it's like online, like if Bear was like I'm going skydiving tomorrow or something, and then they like never showed up again, like there's no way for me to confirm any information, right? I can only just hope for the best. Um, you are, but being stable. Yeah, stable, yeah. Sometimes when people disappear, they may be in jail. I feel like that must be uncommon, right? I feel like they must say something beforehand. They're like, oh, I have my court hearing tomorrow. Like, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe they just went straight to jail. I don't know. I hope not. Is a stream a jail? We're a nice jail. A rehabilitation jail. Maybe they allow Twitch in jail, you're not sure? Anyone watching from jail? I mean, maybe in like a low security prison, they're allowed computers? Probably, right? In like a really, really minimum security prison, like they probably have computers. At least, I don't have much knowledge about jail. I don't have much knowledge about jail, but at least in the escapist, there's computers. Or there's libraries, computers. I shouldn't use escapist as an example. 10 years ago, one of your stream friends disappeared. Your Steam friends disappeared. You found out the next month that he was dead. How did you find out? I'm sorry. I thought I was always like, I was worried about that too, because like, yeah, exactly, because like, if it's like an online friend, it's like what? You have no, unless you are close enough with them that you got like their phone number or whatever, or like their Facebook or something like, something like that. I guess back in the day, it'd be hard to know. Because I feel like if I regularly talk to someone online and then but on stream is different because like I feel like there's no, um, there's no like obligation, right, for anyone to be here. If someone just stops showing up, then I might be like like after like a certain amount of time, I might be like, oh, like it's been a while since that person showed up. But I don't assume that something bad happened to them, because people just come and go all the time. Like the community now is completely different from the community, like not completely different, but like it's quite different from the community like a year ago. You get one phone call. Can I send a message at twitch.tv/media? You get one chat message. It's like, please bail me out. Any lawyers in chat? Some of your friend group is from the same country, so they checked obituary. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty concerning. You have no obligation to be here. You can leave. You can't. You're not allowed. Yeah, you and Bear, you're stuck. Best to assume the worst and hope for the best. I don't think I would assume the worst. Like if someone just stopped watching my Twitch stream, like I think a lot of times like people are just busy, like watching a Twitch stream is a big commitment. Like, no, it's not a big commitment, but like hanging around and like chatting all stream, it's like a pretty decent chunk of time. So like I would just assume like someone's busy, someone doesn't show up, and like people do come and go. That's pretty common on Twitch. I don't think too much of it. Did you text Steam and see I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3? You know the worst? Okay, I would. If I logged into Steam and you hadn't played Baldur's Gate in 2 weeks, I would assume you're dead, yeah. If you hadn't come to stream, hadn't played Baldur's Gate, I'd be like, either you're like deep in like final exams or like you're dead. One or the other. Didn't you say you have like a really common name? How'd I track you down? How'd I find this out? Also, can't read Norwegian to find obituaries. I'll just figure it out. I'll hire a Norwegian to search for you. Yeah, it's I guess if I died, you guys would know. Right? I think if I died, someone would probably update. Someone would probably like post something, Because like my mom knows I stream, my brother knows I stream, so like I think someone would say something, Like someone I know personally would let you guys know. I'm the only person in your world with your full name. Okay, your full name is not common, but your first name is common. Is that what it was? The hunt for security. We just hunt him down. Turns out he's fine. He just didn't want to talk to me. Didn't want to talk to us anymore. He was sick of it. Okay, at least if you die, then it'll be easy to find you then. You have a common first name and a fairly rare surname. Okay. I'll just search for that and see what comes up. Yeah, I guess unless you have someone like that you've shared personal information with, it would be pretty hard to track someone down. I guess it would be nice, like it would be nice that if you died, like people could have access to your account so they could post stuff. I'll tell my family, if I die, please tell my Twitch chat. Please tell my Twitch chat that I died. Otherwise, they'll be like, where did she go? I feel like I wouldn't quit stream without announcing it. Like even if something really terrible happened and I like couldn't stream anymore, like if someone like I don't know, what would make me stop streaming? Maybe if I was like really ill or like a family member was really ill, I guess. I feel like that wouldn't be forever. Maybe if I was like so ill to the point where I could never stream again, I feel like I would still say something though. Or like maybe if I had like a security concern, like someone was like stalking me, I guess. I feel like that could be a valid reason. Put it in your will. Please, I leave everything to my Twitch chat. I'll leave you guys all my assets. Spread the money equally. Spread the money equally to the people who show up to my funeral stream. That could work. That could work. You get a job as a secret agent and you can't stream anymore. But I feel like I could still tell you guys. Like, I wouldn't tell you guys I'm a secret agent. I'll be like, oh, I have a new job now and I can't stream anymore. But if I say that, you'll know. You'll know I'm in like the CIA. You know? With the GPU, the new one, not the potato. Fine, fine. You can have the Neo GPU, Ricky. You deserve that much. You can have that. And if I have any M&Ms in my possession when I die, they can go to you. I have a new job now, involves a lot of picking up briefcases in parks and stuff. That sounds like I'm like a drug dealer. Is that what secret agents do? Okay. Bunny hat? Sure. In my will, I give Miji my Genshin account. She must log in on Mona's birthday every year and accept Mona's gift. Yeah, I'd play on your Genshin account if you died. I guess, yeah, when I... Like, what would happen... What would happen to my Genshin account if I died? Would they let you keep it? Although, there's that new thing. There's that new thing recently that, like, American players, the players in the US, they have to verify their age. They have to log in. They have to log in and put their age in, right? Because of some new laws. And apparently some people, like, some of their friends, like, passed away. And they're like, oh, like, I don't want their accounts to be deleted. I'm like, I guess that's a valid concern, right? Because you don't want, like, it's kind of interesting, like, now with, like, social media and stuff like that. Like, you can have, like, dead people's, like, social medias and stuff like that. And it's like, what do you do with them, you know? Like, what would happen to my Discord server if I died? You know? what would we do? Would I keep... I guess if I died, then it would be nice to have my Twitch account, right? Like, it would be nice to have my VODs, you know? I'm sure people who miss me could watch my VODs. And it's like basically just like lots of videos of me talking and like lots of stuff. So I guess like, that's good. My future great grandkids can watch my Twitch stream. Would I want that? I don't know. I don't know if I would want that. I feel like that'd be like, imagine you grow up and then your parents show you their old Twitch stream. You know? Like, I feel like I'd be cringe, you know? As like the child in that situation, I feel like that'd be cringe. I feel like I wouldn't want that. Like, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to watch your Twitch stream. Like, that's so embarrassing. When your friend died, his parents gave us access to his account, so we all have in-game TF2 items from his keepsakes. Oh, that's sweet. I guess that's, yeah. Like, all the accounts and stuff like that. I don't know how people would even log into my account. I think on my Apple account, I have like my family as like the emergency security contacts. I think they can get into my Apple account. And then from there, they can get into everything else, I think. Like, as long as you can get into my phone, I have everything on my password manager, so I think you could just get into everything if I die. So I think it'll be all good there. I don't necessarily like write down all my passwords and like share those, like keep them in case I'm dead, you know? I'm not really planning for my death. I can't say I've done very much planning for my own death. I'm just kind of assuming I won't die for a while, you know? It's probably unlikely. And if I'm dead, like, I don't need to worry about it, you know? Like, if I'm dead, I'll just be dead, you know? The kids of the future will be into something other than Twitch. You'll be like reading your ancestors' handwritten diary or something. True, true, yeah. But what if your parents like? What about like if your parents are like Mr. Beast, you know? And you look back and then you're like, this is my dad. You know? I guess a lot of YouTubers do have kids these days. And I guess when their kids are older, they can look back. Um, let's all write our last wills and testaments. What's the last testament? Is that different than a will? I don't know. I feel like if I died, I'd just leave everything to my mom and then she could deal with it, you know? She could just figure it out. That's my plan, I think. And welcome in protagonist, cute fit. Thank you, thank you. The hat really completes it, right? That's sad. We're talking about dying. Yeah. Talking about dying. We're talking about like if one of us died, how do we know, you know? Then all your secret gambling debt is our problem, not my Genshin debt. The Testament was when Miju gamed. New Testament is this yappage. Yeah, it sounds religious, the Testaments. And welcome in, Million. You're missing a belly button? Someone stole it, man. You had a pet bunny when he was a baby. One of his ears stood up and one drooped down. Oh, that's so cute. Can I at least get your streamer mic? Sure, you can have your streamer mic. I'll give stuff away. You got dibs on your piece. Oh, but Ricky already got dibs on the graphics card. So if you want like the rest of the PC that's not including the graphics card, then you can. Yeah. Get the moose back if you die. Fine, you can have the moose back if you die. Yeah, I'm sorry. The graphics card has been taken. Too slow. Yeah, it's first come, first served. You can get the arm. Yeah, you can have the arm as well, yeah. It would be kind of nice. You can have the arm and you can have the interface. Because you need the interface with the XLR mic. You've had dips for months. No. Ricky wants the new graphics card. So you can have this PC, this current one with the 2060. But Ricky calls dibs on the 5060 that I will get in the future. Yeah, you're welcome, protagonist. It's a set. It's a set item. Because you can't just use on its own. 2 steps ahead of you. Ricky was forward thinking. He's like, she's not gonna die in the next 6 months, so I may as well complain the new one, you know? But I don't think I'm gonna upgrade my mic anytime, you know? I think I'm good with this mic for forever. Like there's a lot of things on my streaming setup that I think I just won't upgrade ever. Like my camera. Like I don't think I don't think if I get a nicer camera than this, it will be really noticeable. So won't really be an issue. And I don't think a difference in mic will be that much that different. How much is that mic? I think it might have been like 400 Canadian. 500? I don't think it was 500. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I kind of got all my streaming stuff like in 2021. I started streaming like late 2020, and then throughout 2021, I just upgraded everything. And then eventually, I have like my full setup, and I haven't touched it since then. Money bags, Meej. If Meiji dies, protagonist of this sauce, he's going for the mic. Imagine killing me for $500. I feel like my PC is worth more than that. Let me see. I'll confirm the price. Like, it's been so long, I don't know if it's even like sold anymore. Let's see. Is it still being sold? Oh no, it's only 300. It's only 300. We're fine. It was cheap. Look at that. 273. Canadian. So on US it's probably like 200. You can get one too. What's the price adjusted for inflation and converted to USD? Probably 200. It's not that expensive. What's the name? It's a Rode Procaster. It's probably linked in my thing. This thing. Nice hat, thank you. Thank you. Someone can inherit the hat if you want. No one has claimed dibs on the hat. Oh, is it okay that the protagonist, the mic will come with Leon? If I die and you use my mic, you have to leave Leon on it as like a memorial. Like it's like everyone's like, why do you have Leon on your mic? You're like, Major Games died. you gotta have that. You have the Ada Wong cosplay. You want my Heat Tech turtleneck shirt? Yeah, sure. I figured you'd be buried with Leon. No, I won't be buried with Leon. Please. You're waiting for the push-up redeems. That is not happening, Bear. It won't, yeah, like physically it cannot happen. To remember that Miji loves Leon so much. Exactly. It would be a great memory. A classic. I'm glad I hit up the Pokemon store while Leon was still there. Even though at the time I'm still very upset. They never made like new Zacian plushies. Even though I was like, he was still the most recent legendary at the time, but they just gave up on him. They're like, no more Zacian, even though it was like 2021, and like Scarlet Violet was not out yet. So like they still had like a statue of Zacian, but they didn't have Zacian plushies. And the one thing I really want is they sold these blankets, and the blankets were like the same design as Leon's cape. Like it had all like the sponsor things on it, and I love that. I was like, that's perfect, but they don't sell it anymore. Maybe someone has like an unopened one that I can buy off them, but I didn't really trust like a used blanket, so I didn't want to buy like I didn't want to buy like a secondhand blanket, you know. I just didn't trust that. But if it was like completely unopened, maybe. But it's been too long. All the cosplays go to a community cosplayer, Ricky. True. And then Ricky has to wear all my cosplays as a memory, you know? Except my Tifa, okay. Ada can go to Angel, and then my Tifa one will go to Stat. So, Stat or Chicano. One of them. They can decide who's gonna wear it. The rest will go to Ricky. Ricky can cosplay his favorite girl, Hu Tao. It will definitely fit you, don't worry. Just grow a bit shorter. You must go. Okay. Hope everyone enjoys the spring weather. I will. It is such a nice day today. I'm actually going out later, so I will enjoy the weather. But yeah. I hope you take care, Jimmy. It's great seeing you. Hu Tao though? Yeah, Ricky, you could be Hu Tao. Do you want to Okay, do you want to do a group cosplay, Ricky? I'll be Zhongli. I'll be Zhongli, and you could be Hu Tao. How about that? Yeah, you'd rock it. You can borrow mine. The jacket is really small, but you'll fit in there somehow. I'll be Zhongli. Miju Zhongli. The mic boom arm is so expensive. It is. I used to have you can just get a cheap one though. I used to have a really cheap one. It's totally fine. But this one's definitely, you can feel that it's a lot nicer. It moves a lot better, and it's a lot more stable. So the other one was a bit rickety, but actually my brother bought me this. And it was funny because he tried to buy it for me as like a surprise, but like we share an Amazon account. And I noticed like he bought this for himself, like he bought this boom arm for himself, but I noticed he bought two. And I was like, why do you buy two? And then my mom was like, oh, your brother has a secret gift for you. And I was like, oh, I think I know what it is. But I was like, but it was still very sweet, yeah. You're down for Hu Tao Zhongli? Let's go. Not a secret. Yeah, it wasn't a secret, but yeah, it was nice of him. It's actually quite nice in boom arm. But yeah, I had a cheap one for a long time. I didn't get the more expensive one till I think it was this recent Christmas. But maybe it was the one before? I can't remember. I could just look back on stream and see. Welcome in, Vince. I'm doing good. How are you? 6 foot Hu Tao, 5 foot Zhongli. Exactly, Ricky. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Exactly how it's intended. Um, I remember seeing a cosplay. Okay, actually, I remember seeing a cosplay of Zhongli Pillar. It was so funny. What an incredible cosplay. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. You'd prefer to get the boom arm because this mic is a heavy. Yeah, exactly. I think that's why the other boom arm was struggling because this mic is it's about 1 kilogram, so it's like is it 1 kilo? It's pretty heavy, and it's sturdy. Like it's really sturdy, which is really nice because like you'll never break it. Because I think I told you guys before. I one time I had spun this too much and it fell off. And then my mic fell on the ground. And I was like, guys, the mic fell on the ground and it dented the ground. It dented the ground and the mic is completely fine. Like, but there's like a dent on the floor from where it fell in. Like, that's how sturdy this mic is. So there you go. There you go. It will dent a hardwood floor and it won't break. So it's quite nice. Yeah, it's kind of a Giga Chad mic for sure. But yeah, now I have the whole like Rode setup. I have the Rode mic, the Rode shock mount, and I have the Rode boom arm as well. So everything is pretty stable now. But yeah, the mic is like Iron Man. It's pretty it's pretty sturdy, which I like. It's heavy, but it's good. It's basically like a cheaper version of the I can't remember what that other mic is called. Like Pokimane has it. It's like the I want to call it Electrode, but I know it's a Pokemon. But that one is like twice the price or like 3 times the price. So I was like, I'm sure no one would tell the difference. It's fine, I think I like a certain price point of mine because I think it's like, they're all good. They're all good. Yeah, at this point, I don't think I have anything more to upgrade on my stream setup. Like the only thing I need to upgrade now is like my actual PC, and probably my monitors. But like I honestly don't even notice. Like I know I technically don't have like 120 hertz monitors, but like I can't really tell. Like maybe if I had like maybe I got a new one and I put them like side by side, I could tell. But like I don't think I can really tell. Upgrade your bear viewers. Should I start giving stuff away? Be like, gonna buy you a PC. Buy you a PC, I'll be a giveaway streamer. I feel like that could feel rewarding though. Like just to be like Mr. Beast and like buy people things, But like then where do you stop, Where do you stop? If you buy stuff for people, like it's like where do you stop? Get me a 50. You want a 15? I thought those ones melt your wires. Give me to some other streamer. If Stack can have you, I'll send you over. I haven't. Yeah, you don't want to melt your wires with the 5090. I wasn't even gonna go that high, because like the price point, the price point from like the 60 ones to like the 80, 90 ones, they're so much more expensive. The 80 or 90 ones, right? What is like the is it really like that much better? Because it's like 3 times the price, right? But they're still the same generation. So my YouTube just stopped. Let me refresh it. YouTube, please. Okay. I guess it's just gonna restart. YouTube is struggling. Okay. Risk your life on camera to win a 59. That's the Mr. Beast win. Okay. I'll do that. It's outrageous. Yeah, is it worth it though? Like, I feel like it's not, right? Because like, why don't you just get a 50? But then there's also like the supers and stuff. I'm like, there's so many different ones. But everyone said like, if you have like a 50-60, you'll be good for a while, Are they eventually gonna reach like 10,060? They're gonna reach like 10,060, or do you think they'll have like a different system? And why is it 60? Like what? There's never like There's never like a 50-10 or like a 50-30, you know? Like, why is it always 60, 80, and 90? And then they do like super, you know? Like, what? And then there's like, and I don't get it. I don't get it. There's never a 6,000, you know? I guess that's just their weird numbering system. Pikachu? Where's Pikachu? 5090 is still a big jump in performance from a 4090. You want to utilize the AI stuff? I don't really need to, yeah. 5080 is a major disappointment because the performance is not that impressive and it costs more than when a 4080 Super came out. I see, but I have a 2060 now, so I think anything would be an improvement. I just want it to be like future-proof, you know? Okay, and Maestro wants me to speak Japanese. Hold on. It's like i3, i5, i7. There's weird naming convention. Yeah, I don't get it. Probably internal coding, like Boeing 7x7 airline series. Yeah, I guess they all want to be unique, I guess. They're like, we can't just do like 1, 2, 3. Like, we gotta be cool. It's gotta be like 50, 60, you know? じゃあ、マエストのために日本語喋ります。なんか、久しぶりに喋った。ストリームで久しぶりに喋った気分だけど、ずっとやってないと思うと思う。やってないと思う。でも、家とかで結構喋ってるから、そんなに日本語が下手になってないから、よかった。じゃないとちょっと恥ずかしい。そして、50、60っていうかな。日本語でどうやって言うかわからないけど、5060?5060? それかな、うん、それが一番安いやつだけど、そんなに良くないの？それは聞いたことないけど、今は結構古いのを使ってるから、きっと5年ぐらい古いやつを使ってるから、でもそれを買わなかったら何買うかあんまりわからないから、それまで考えてない。Okay, I'm done. Is there 50? So you're saying the 5060 is not that good? But like, what would I even buy if I was gonna buy a PC now? Would I not just buy a 5060? Or is it like, wow, I wouldn't buy like a 4060, right? You gotta find an English stream. Go for it. Go find an English stream. Something I can feel. Don't you? I want you, baby. Yeah, it's definitely a weird numbering system, but I guess a lot of things are like that. You guys are right. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really care what it is as long as it's like worth the value, you know, like not like a complete scam, and like also like fairly future proof. Like if it's gonna last me another 5 years, then I guess that's fine, you know? Like then like maybe like two grand, and then get like one that's gonna last me another 2 years. I think I'd be pretty happy with that, you know? I wish I could move Pikachu's ears. Oh, they're staying up. Were you done? You're gonna say 5060? English is more confusing for me by saying 5000 instead of 5000. You mean yeah. Yeah. It is confusing because we say like, yeah, we don't say 5,000. Yeah, we say like 5060. Because I think it's just faster than saying 5060. But yeah. And sometimes we say like, yeah, like 12. We actually, sorry, Ricky. We would never say 5000. We would say 1200 for like 1200. But we would never say 2000 for like 2000. It's only for non-thousand increments. So I would never hear someone say 1000 for 1000. But you could say like 2600, you know? And you would never say 5060. It's always like, if there's two numbers that aren't 0 and then 2 zeros afterwards. I think that's when we say like 1200, 3600, that kind of thing. It'd be difficult to get the 40 series cars since they stopped production. Would have to get them from the used market if you really want to, then to avoid getting one that only has 8 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you said the 5060 is not that good, but like what else would I get, you know? Like, are you saying like it's better to get the 5080? Or like, is there a 5070? I don't know. I don't know. Normally saying 2006 for the year 2006. Oh god, that sounds terrible. 2K6. So with the decimal, you don't go 100. Decimal? I don't know what you mean by decimal. We're talking about whole numbers. 5070 Ti has 16 gigs VRAM. But isn't that really expensive? Because I want to build my PC for like, because like the 5060 is about 600 Canadian. But like everything above that just is like way more expensive, right? Because like 5080 is like thousands. 5070 Ti has, yeah, I just read that. Because if 4070 has a better performance than a 5060, its performance is very underwhelming. Is 4070 cheaper though? Like, what is the whole? I think Zirconi was telling me this other day as well. Like, he was like, oh, like, if you went from this to this, it's like 50% upgrade. But if you went from like this to this, it's like 7% upgrade or whatever. Like, it's like the process, the amount of progress or the amount of improvements is like not as much. But I have a 2060 right now, so I don't know. The whole GPU market is fully stupid. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would say 2009 when it accidentally started, but then I had to finish 2010. 2010, that doesn't make any sense. And Wakaman Red 5080 is 1400 USD. Yeah, that's way too expensive. I want to build my entire computer for like 2K Canadian, like 2K to like 2.5K Canadian. Because like that's how much this one would cost, and it lasts me like 5 years. I just want to be sure that you would never say 1100 and you would say 1100 and 1900, but never 10 nor 20. Yes, yes. So you would say, so like 1100, 1900. You would say like 100. But if it's like this, or like this, or sorry, if it's like these numbers, you would not say 1000 or 2000. You wouldn't say that. Yeah. So it's basically like 2 numbers and then 2 zeros afterwards that you would say 100 for. The 47 was 600 when it came out, and the 5060 is close to that price range for weaker performance. Oh, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Wait, so but then the 5070 is way more expensive than the 5060. Oh, that's silly. What's the point? So I missed my chance to get I should have gone a 4070 and that would have been good. Is that correct? You can't control me. Fine, Vera can do whatever you want. Like you can say whatever numbers you want. But don't confuse Ricky. It is, but its value is much better. But how much is a 5070? Cause like that's like even if it's much better value, like is it more than I need? Like, cause like surely 5070, the performance of that is already more than enough for what I need, right? Like I just want to play like Inzoi, and I want to play like Elden Ring, and I want to play like just whatever new games are out. I'm not like doing crazy AI stuff or like rendering stuff or anything like that, you know? Just streaming and then maybe playing a game and streaming at the same time, you know? 4070 Ti or Ti Super in that case. How much would that cost though? Let me look. 4070 Ti price. How much would that cost? Where can I even buy this? Newegg? Yeah, it's like twice the price. It's like 1200 compared to like 600, 700 for that's the older one. Yeah. I see. 4070 is like the older one. Yeah, it's confusing. It's confusing. I guess as long as it's sufficient. As long as it's sufficient, I'll be the frugal person getting the budget card. Like, I guess that's fine. I don't know. You already got a 47 Ti Super because of being limited. People are trying to sell it for right. Okay. I don't really want to buy anything like secondhand because I think that would. I feel like I'll just get scammed, you know. And people are always like scalping stuff and like trying to profit. Why is one hair like sticking out? Excuse me. Okay, it just does that now. It just does that. That's fine. It can do what it wants. But yeah, I don't know. I guess as long as it's I feel like I don't want to pay more than like 1,000 for a graphics card. That seems like so overkill, right? To pay like 1,200 for like just the graphics card. It's like I feel like I don't need that. I'm gonna go try and touch grass. Enjoy. Take care. I'm gonna touch grass later today. I haven't left the house much this week except for like appointments and like that kind of stuff, but I am touching grass today. And it is a great day to touch grass. It is really nice out. It's supposed to hit over 20 degrees, so we're chilling. It's gonna be a nice day. I wonder if it's gonna be nice all weekend. It's always disappointing sometimes checking the weather in Vancouver. Actually, not bad. It's not like completely always sunny, but not like a lot of rain. So we take those. We'll take those. Yeah, we'll pray that I can make it to Pilates today. Because I do not want another flat tire. I've had enough. Surely we're only like, you know, you surely only get a flat tire like once every like 10 years, right? in terms of probability, like once every 10 years. That sounds about right. So I think I've used that now. So like now I'm gonna be safe for the next 10 years of flat tires. So we're chilling. But yeah, I wanna. It's been a while, so I wanna, you know, get my workout in. Although I was trying at home, but I was kind of busy this week, so I didn't actually do a lot. I feel like I did more last week, but okay, it's okay. Although this Sunday is the last episode of The Last of Us season 2, so I'm not really enjoying The Last of Us season 2 very much, but I want to see it through to the end, so I'll watch the last episode. Is it your thought process because you've been rocking a 2060? Any new card will give a major performance boost, even with the 2060 Ti to 16 gig model is like an 80% in relative. That's a huge increase. Draconian told me 55%. Was that a lot? Maybe it wasn't 55, but definitely wasn't 80. Definitely wasn't 80. I'm getting different benchmarks here, but you know, I'll take it. Either way. If it's above like 50% increase, that's a lot of increase, you know. So that's got to be good. I'll build it like I don't know when. I haven't decided yet. I feel like it'd be easier to build it after I move, but I haven't quite decided because I don't have space here for 2 PCs really. So maybe moving first would be better. I haven't decided when I'm gonna move. You're kind of saving up to make a new rig. How old is yours? You know, upgrading till you're happy with the price. That's like never, Zircon. When will you be happy with the prices? When it's like free? I feel like it's always gonna be a bit of a scam because I was talking to Chad about that like recently, and I was like, when is a good time to buy? And everyone's like, there's not really a good time to buy, you know, like it's just like whenever you need one, you know. Because I feel like when I bought mine, it was like late 2020, so it's actually a pretty terrible time to buy. It was actually really hard to find it was really, really hard to find a graphics card. And I remember like I was like refreshing a site and I found one and I found the one I have now and it was like the last one. It was like literally like one came in stock and I got it immediately and immediately gone. Like it disappeared. I got like the last one in existence. So I was pretty proud of that. And then I realized at that time it was really tough because usually I'm like, oh, wait for a sale, right? Because like a lot of times like computer parts go on sale, but at that time it doesn't, right? Like they just sell out. So I was like, I kind of learned like at that point you just have to like if you see one, just buy it, like because like you're not gonna if you wait for a sale, it's gonna be gone. Your PC is like 6 to 7 years old. You're still using your 1070 Ti. What are you gonna upgrade to? Will it be 5060 buddies? Or are you saving up like a lot? You're gonna go for like 5090. When I can get double the performance of my current card at roughly the same price, you're pulling the trigger. So like 100% more performance? A lot. Sometimes a Newegg has discounts. Yeah, it depends on the time. Cause like, yeah, like I said, when I was buying, it was like this. It was kind of hard to get any sales or anything like that. Monitor is the most underrated upgrade. You want to get a 77-inch glossy OLED. That must be expensive though. I feel like I don't notice it. I don't know. Like I have pretty crappy monitors and I don't really notice. Like I know my monitors, they don't even have like 120. Like I think maybe one of them has 120 hertz, but I don't think they do. I think they're 60 hertz. And I literally like I don't even notice. Seems fine to me. Got your card during COVID times for MSRP because the vendor messed up and forgot to update the price. When the card came back in stock, let's go. So you bought a 3080 from your friends for 350. You're gonna go focus on getting any parts to go along with it. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That'll be a nice upgrade from yours. 100% more performance. Used to be like 2 generations back then. No, there's like barely a bump from gen to gen. Yeah. I remember you telling me that. That's tough. I don't think maybe it's really hard to get 100% increase these days because it's like they're frugal. And then well then I was also looking that up and then they were saying like, oh like from year to year there's not much upgrade because Nvidia realized that AMD will never keep up or something like that. They're like, oh like they will never keep up, so they're just gonna like not do what's best for the consumer and just like do whatever's cheapest for them because like they may as well, you know? And I was like, oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. I was pretty hyped for the AMD and what? Oh, AMD RX 9070 XT. What the hell is that? But they're like 200 euros overpriced at the moment. It's not like that bad though compared to like the overall price. Unless you get the high-end cards, hard to see 100% increase. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna get one of those high-end cards. I'm not like a crazy fancy computer user, right? Like I just need to stream. I just need to play like, you know, like I like playing the latest games, but you don't need like a super computer to play the latest games, right? Like you just need a decently new computer. But yeah. Stop yapping. I'm trying. I can't. I've tried. I'm trying to stop, but it's a difficult addiction to stop. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever need like I don't think I'll ever need like 4090, 5090. The 90 ones are like yeah, I could buy one, but like do I need it? Like I don't think so. I don't think I need it. It's so powerful that its export is banned from US to China. Why? What are they gonna do with it? Are they gonna crack our codes? Like what are they gonna do? Getting a 80 card would be sick, but you realistically don't ever need. Yeah, like what do people use them for? Like how much perform? Are they playing like 6 copies of Expedition 33 at the same time? AMD's 9070 cards are your last hope. Great card, but they marked up the price. I see. They'll use the 5090 for AI development. Oh, they're doing AI stuff. But surely not everyone buying those cards is doing AI stuff, right? Like, Surely not everyone can do AI stuff. Like I work in tech and I'm a software engineer, but like I'm not like out there doing that, you know? Nor do I know how. You're still on 1080p monitors? I don't even know what my monitor is. I think my monitors are pretty bad. But like I don't actually care. Like if they work, you know? As long as the colors aren't like really, really ugly. Like I'm fine. For me, what matters is the colors. I was telling Stream the other day, I was like, guys, my right monitor, the colors are a lot cuter than my left one. Everyone's like, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think it's like less saturated on my right monitor. So they look like more pastel, you know? The pastel colors look more pastel. So, but sometimes I look at my stream on my phone to see like what the colors actually look like, you know? These cards were only supposed to be for the gaming or production audience, but the new series greatly detached from those intended audience. Yeah, it seems like so overkill and so expensive for that, you know? It's like, and that's crazy. You say like you're like, oh, the 5060 is like a budget card, the low end budget card, but it's $600. Like, is that budget? Like, I feel like it's not. That's a lot of money. It'd be the most major thing to ruin the monitor's color settings to make everything like passed out. Can I do that? Is that possible? I would do that. I guess it'd be hard to see certain things, though. Don't know. Every game I play, I'm like, wow, it's so washed out. Like, what's up with that? I will forever defend Breath of the Wild's washed out color palette because I think it looks really good. I love the vibe. I love the vibe. I don't like really dark color. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't like how Elden Ring and stuff looks because like it's so dark and like there's a lot of blacks and like harsh edges and stuff. I don't like the really hard outlines. Like Borderlands. I really don't like that. Which is why it's not worth it unless you really need a new card without spending too much. Right. Like if your card is old, you mean, right? The videos only have so much allocation from what is TSMC? To produce the most advanced chips, the 56 has to be expensive enough for them to waste time producing it for people like me. But isn't that like the average person? Like the people who need the 60 series, that's like the average person using a computer, right? Like surely. Like the average person does not need more than the 61. They made the Oblivion remaster really bland as well. The original Oblivion had really strong colors. The remaster just looks more brown. Oh, I see. I never really enjoyed how Skyrim looks though. Like I've seen Skyrim, but I feel like the world and the color, it's just, like Skyrim for me feels very gray. Like it's like, oh, like there's a lot of gray. I guess it's not necessarily praised for its visuals, you know? NVIDIA doesn't care about gamers anymore because they earn so much more money per product from doing the big AI cards. Yeah. AI ruining everything, man. They're taking over our gaming stuff. Like, let us just have normal computers, you know? Yeah, I think I'll be fine with the 5060. I'll just upgrade my computer and I'll get a nice new case. 5060. Cool stuff. Whatever works, you know, and then I'll be able to play Inzoi and Expedition 33, stuff like that, you know? Although I will try downloading Inzoi and just see what happens. What if it just runs? Like what if it's like, you need 12 gigs of VRAM, but it's like, but then it's like fine, you know? I just feel like it will explode if I stream. Cause like my game, my like Baldur's Gate exploded when I streamed it, so I feel like it's just gonna do that, but we'll see. Oh, now it's KDA again because I refreshed the page. Yeah, I know. It's like Baldur's Gate. It's like, really? This is not like the most like high-end fidelity game. Like, it doesn't. You don't need to do that, you know? And like, it was Act 1 of Baldur's Gate, and Act 3 already runs quite badly on my computer. I think it's like kind of on their end, but it already runs quite badly on my computer. not streaming, so I was like, like, my PC was never gonna make it there while streaming. My next card, whatever it will be a triple fan card because I'm sick of the whiny fans. Yeah, I don't have put that much thought into my GPU. I don't even know how many fans are on my GPU. I couldn't tell you, man. There's at least one. My plan is just to tell my brother, hey, build me a PC for $2,000, $2,500, whatever, and then he'll just decide the parts. And then I'll tell stream, and I'll be like, guys, this is what I'm building, and then people will have opinions, and then we'll just go from there, you know. that's usually how it goes. I'm like, what about this, you know? But then usually people are like, it's fine. People are like, oh, it's fine. Like, I usually show, like, I'll show my friends. I'll be like, oh, how does this computer look? And they're like, yeah, it looks good. Like, maybe they'll have like, oh, like, maybe she get like a better RAM or whatever, like something like that. He's gonna take $500 commit. No, actually, funny story. The first time he built my PC, I offered him, I can't remember how much I offered him. It was like $50 or $100. I offered him this much to build my computer for me. And then he said, no, that's too much. He said, no, that's too much. I won't take that. And I was like, bro, you're like the worst negotiator. Like, I was offering it and he just said no. He negotiated down. I was like, oh, that's like, it was kind of sweet, but I was like, no, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that in the negotiation. And eventually I bought him, can't remember if I bought him a game, or I think I bought him like a knife on Valorant. And if you've ever seen those Valorant skins, the Valorant skins are like $70. So it ended up being like somewhere in the middle. I think that's what I bought him. As a commission for building my PC. Although he enjoys building PCs, so it's not like I like forced him into it, you know. He was happy to build it. Although there was like these LEDs on my fans, and that was like the hardest part. Like, we spent like it took like 2 hours, maybe less, to like build the actual computer, but the LEDs took like an additional like 3 hours. So it was like, they actually took like all day, but it was like mostly spent on these like stupid LED fans. From Amazon. Like, they weren't even that expensive. Like, they were just like these like rando LED fans. I wanted to upgrade my CPU ever since I was doing a project, and your PC would stall when I started the emulator in Android Studio. Oh, is that really heavy on your CPU? My stream is telling me right now that I'm using 3% of my CPU. Well, I'm pretty sure my encoding is GPU. I wonder how much streaming takes on my GPU. Where's my task manager? I'm using... Okay. Well, I have a lot of Firefox tabs open. I guess that's the problem. It's you. Oh, okay. I see the issue. Oh, wow. I see the issue. Look, OBS is using 60% of my GPU. No wonder I can't play games. My GPU is all used up. Is it because I have a second window open on my OBS? No. No wonder I couldn't play Baldur's Gate. I'm at 40% capacity. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. And Firefox is using all my memory. Like, can it chill out? It's using a bunch of my memory. 40% of a 2060? No wonder I cannot play Baldur's Gate. Yeah, there's no way I can stream Insoy on this computer. I'm already below the minimum requirements, and it's at 40%. It's not gonna happen. It's probably because I do GPU encoding and not CPU encoding. But usually GPU encoding is better. But I guess if you're streaming games, it can be a bit tough. That's probably why. I think I set it to that like a long time ago, but that was back then. My GPU was good back then, you know? It was not top of the line, but it was pretty up to date, you know? I think technically the hardware encoding is better. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. 40% capacity, no Inzoy for us. I kind of want to use a 2 PC setup if I ever wanted to stream. I mean, if you have a spare PC, like, go for it. I just don't have a second PC for doing that. But I feel like if you have a good PC, it's probably a bit of overkill. It's probably a little bit of overkill to have 2 PCs, unless it's like unless you're streaming very resource intensive games or like if you're like really serious about it, you know. 'Cause I understand like a lot of like larger streamers where it's like their livelihood have 2 PC setups because like why not? It's like you may as well have the best of the best. If it's like your job, but I don't know. I've never had problems with one until recently. But I think as long as you keep your PC relatively up to date, so. And you're already having two. Okay, if you already have 2 PCs, then go for it. Just a lot of people just don't have 2 PCs. It's not a common thing, and it's obviously a bit more of an intricate setup too of a 2 PC stream. But for me, I'm just gonna upgrade. I mean, okay, the only time that I was having issues with the game is, I mean, protagonists, you were there when I was playing Security Breach, but that is not my fault. That is not my fault. That is absolutely the game's fault. That was never had so many crashes. Or Just Dance. Just Dance crashes every hour. Probably once an hour it crashes, but that has nothing to do with my PC. It's not even connected to my PC. That's just the game. So, and I also, actually, yeah, I feel like at this point I cannot blame Baldur's Gate for doing that, for crashing. That's the 40% of 2060 issue. But if I got to Act 3, it's kind of their fault. It's like when I'm playing it off stream and Act 3 is lagging, that's their fault. The dance stream when it aired, I feel like I need to go back. The thing is, like, I loved streaming Just Dance, but I hate that game. Like speaking of it crashing, like the game is such a scam. Like it's been Ubisofted into the grave. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Ubisoft took it, dug its grave, and made it so much worse. Like year over year, you pay, like the game is like the game is not that expensive, but like every year it gets worse, and you have to pay for the subscription service. You have to pay for the subscription service, and it's like, honestly, like the way they handle the monetization like left such a bad taste. I won't rant about this all day. Welcome in, Jen. It was Ubisofted, absolutely. I'll tell you, from Just Dance 2022 all the way until 2022, like for like years and years and years, there was a subscription service called Just Dance Unlimited, right? And I was paying for that. It was pretty cheap. It was like $30 a year, and it had hundreds and hundreds of songs. And how it works is like you subscribe to it, and then you can instead of having all these songs, the actual game itself only has about like 30 songs downloaded to it. But then you can stream like hundreds of songs as long as you have an internet connection. You could play all of them. And then they switched to Just Dance 2023, and then they introduced a new subscription service called Just Dance Plus. But your old one doesn't carry over to the new one. So I had just renewed my old one for like a year. I had like 10 months left of this old one, but you can't use it on the new game. And the new subscription service was the same price, and it only had like 30 songs, like 50 songs, like definitely less than 100. And the old subscription service had like hundreds, like hundreds and hundreds, like anywhere from like 300 to 500 songs. And the new one had like barely any, because they're like, oh, we changed our engine, right? They're like, oh, we changed our game engine, so we have to make all the maps from scratch. So like we're gonna add more as it goes along, but they still charge the same price for it. And I was like, come on. And on top of that, Just Dance 2023, there was like, the game was it would crash a lot. There were so many bugs. Like after like 10 minutes, the menu would start bugging out, and there would be like a random like green flickering on the menu, and there'd be like weird visual bugs, and I couldn't really like look at the previews of the songs. And they removed playlists. I'm still really upset about this. They removed playlists in a music game. It's a music game. They removed like what? It can't be that hard to have playlists in the game. Like it's not like a really difficult feature to implement. Like have playlists. So stupid. And so I was like, now I'm like, I don't really want to buy the latest games because it's like they're bad. Like they're not good quality. I love the dances. I like dancing along to them, but like the game is bad. We didn't meet you doing the Chihuahua dance. What? They knew what they were doing. Yeah, they did. They did. With the subscription service, like honestly, if they just let us use the old one and like if you had paid for the old one, you can have the new one. That would have been such a nice gesture, right? But now it's like if you want to play like the older games, you have to have like 2 running subscription services going, which is really silly. Like I didn't want to do that, right? Because like a lot of times I would switch back and forth between the games so I could play all of them and like we could have more songs to choose from, but I'm not gonna pay for 2. Ubisoft has made some good games, but they made too many of the same. I mean, yeah, Ubisoft is not the best recently. There's just a lot of like I think like yearly releases is always gonna be a bit like slop, right? The Mario Rabbids turn-based game were interesting and something fresh and new. Absolutely, yeah. Expedition 33 was made by former Ubisoft devs. The talent is there. I mean, yeah, it's nothing wrong with like the talent. It's just like you're releasing like formulaic slop every year, so that's obviously it's like not gonna be good. Just Dance isn't worth it. Every year it's like buying a new sports game every year. Yeah. It's like I mean, I was enjoying it year after year because like you could just get it on sale. It was like $30. It really wasn't like that expensive. And it would go on sale like a month after it came out. So like honestly, I think they knew that the value of the game was probably more like $30. So I think the full price was kind of not what I don't think they actually really intended to sell at that full price. Because it's like almost always on sale. It goes on sale like really frequently. So I think it was okay. Like I was buying it year after year and I was enjoying it because you get like a bunch of new songs, right? But yeah, what they did with 2023, starting in 2023 was really, really scummy. Same stuff happened with Rock Band to a degree. Yes. Oh my gosh, I was watching a video about like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. It's actually really interesting. If video game devs could do what they want, they can make great games. It's the upper management and shareholder that ruins games. Yeah, I agree. I mean, sometimes the game direction is not the best. But yeah, I think a lot of monetization and stuff is not great, especially Ubisoft. That's one thing you could depend on. Ubisoft games that go on sale frequently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Just Dance is never intended to be sold at $50. Like I'm pretty sure it was always like, I mean, this is Canadian too, like $30 Canadian. It's probably like $15, $20 US. That's probably what it's in, because like each game is essentially like a music pack, right? Like you get like 30, 40 new songs, but the game itself is not different, right? So I think each game is technically like basically like a glorified little music pack DLC kind of thing. And as long as you have the subscription, you could play all the old songs as well, pre the 2023 incident. So yeah, it was always okay. It's not because I think the scummy thing about the sports game is that they're essentially selling the same game every year, and then like there's obviously like the gambling aspect of it, the champion team or whatever it's called. But Just Dance is like you don't play Just Dance for the gameplay, right? You play for the song. So like I think adding like spending like what $20 to buy a bunch of new songs was always fine. Because it's not like okay, yeah, the inherent gameplay is always going to be the same because it's essentially like you just dance, right? Like obviously it's not different. But one thing I do think is like you can just watch they was uploaded to YouTube and you could just dance along on YouTube. You just won't get a score, right? Like you just won't get a score, but it's still the same thing. Last time I remember playing Just Dance, you and your friends did the holding up for a hero song and attempted the split. Honestly, in Just Dance, sometimes it's like really like there's moves in there that I'm like, you want people to do these like at a family gathering or like just like casually with their family, like that is like sometimes there's like a weird there's like a duet song and there's like a lift and I'm like, is that okay? Like I feel like people should not try that at home. Like sometimes the moves in there I'm like, oh, people are really gonna hurt themselves doing this. But it can be kind of funny. I still do really like Just Dance. I think it's a fun game, like inherently, right? I do like dancing and I think it's a fun time, but what they did in 2023, it just left such a bad taste in my mouth. Real cardio is doing Rasputin 5 times in a row. That's like real cardio and knee injury immediately. In a way, they thought people were gonna do a split accurate. Yeah, I think it's in there just for fun, just to have people try and tear their hamstring. But yeah, I think I do like just, and they do a really good job. Like, there's a lot of great stuff in there, right? Like they choreograph everything and they do all these outfits and like all the coaches are like they all have like the little theme and they have like the map in the background and like the game is really well done in itself, right? It's just the subscription thing was really annoying. And I want them to, if they had playlists, I'd be willing to come back, you know? But like I'm so annoyed that there's no playlist. The outfit behind the scenes things is interesting to watch. Yeah, because they're just painted, right? People think that it's like animated, but it's actually just a video of like a real dance, which is good. Like I think it's really nice that it's real dancers, right? Because you can actually copy like human body movements and not like animated. Every time there's some maps that are animated, because they have like characters or whatever instead, and I don't like those because it's kind of hard to follow the dancer because it's like I mean they're not like human doing real human motions, right? So it's tough. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good things about Just Dance. I think the people behind them do a really good job. And I think they even have like ongoing lore and stuff like that in Just Dance. They have a lot of passion for it. It's just Ubisoft. The only Just Dance I played was a song where I had to be sitting because it was a car and all this. But yeah, there's like sitting versions as well. They're trying to be there's a lot of like accessibility and stuff these days. I mean, obviously it's inherently a very physical game, so there can't be a lot of accessibility, but they do try. Yeah, it's cool. Also, I should probably get going. Speaking of exercise and exercise games, I have to go to Pilates. And please pray for me that I get there without any flat tire incidents today. Because last week, you guys know I didn't make it there because I had a flat tire. So pray for my pray for my not die at Pilates and not have any incidents with my car. Trying to get those stretches and core gains. Oh god, yeah. Gonna have to do some core. I don't mind them as much recently, actually. These days, I really hate inner leg workouts. Those ones really kill me. Abju, yeah, it's time. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching today. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 9. I almost said 2. I don't know why. At 9 a.m. Pacific, as usual. So yeah, hopefully I will see you there. But if not, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all later. Bye.